They call it the human slaughterhouse, a place where men disappear, not because of what they did, but because of who they are, or what they dared to say. Hidden in the mountains north of Damascus lies one of the darkest secrets of the modern Middle East. This is Saydnaya Prison, a place where torture is routine, death is calculated, and silence is enforced through fear. And today, we're breaking that silence. Saydnaya Prison was built in 1987, originally designed as a military detention center. Located about 30 kilometers from the Syrian capital, it stands isolated, guarded, and completely invisible to the outside world. But after the Syrian civil war began in 2011, Saydnaya transformed into something far more sinister, a center for mass incarceration, torture, and extrajudicial executions. Amnesty International and the UN have called it a place of systematic abuse, yet few have survived to tell its tale. Inside Saydnaya, reality breaks down. Prisoners are blindfolded 24/7. They are forbidden to speak. If they whisper, they're beaten. Many are arrested with no formal charges. Journalists, students, protesters, doctors, anyone who oppose the regime. Testimonies from survivors paint a picture of hell. Interrogation rooms where electric tables and metal rods are standard tools. Torture methods include beatings, sexual assault, stress positions, starvation, and mock executions. Prisoners are forced to sleep on blood-stained floors, stacked like animals in filthy cells. One former detainee described it as worse than death, where you pray to die, but they won't let you. According to Amnesty International, between 2011 and 2015, the Syrian government executed up to 13,000 people at Saydnaya in secret mass hangings. The process was chilling. Prisoners were told they were being transferred. Instead, they were brought to a basement, blindfolded, beaten, and hanged. Their bodies were dumped in mass graves outside the facility. These executions were not isolated cases. They were organized, documented, and approved at the highest levels, a deliberate policy to crush dissent. The Syrian regime has denied all allegations, calling them fabricated lies. But independent investigations, satellite imagery, and survivor accounts all tell the same story. In 2017, Amnesty created a 3D reconstruction of the prison using the memories of former detainees, since no cameras or journalists are allowed inside. Western powers knew, neighboring countries knew, but politics, war, and fear of destabilization kept the world quiet. Those who survived often suffer from PTSD, physical disabilities, and permanent psychological damage. Many have fled Syria, living in exile, yet the trauma follows them. One survivor said, "Every time I close my eyes, I hear the screams again. I still walk like I'm in that cell, afraid to make noise." Saydnaya isn't just a prison, it's a symbol of authoritarian brutality, of justice denied, of thousands who vanished without a trace. As of today, Saydnaya still operates. Thousands are still missing. Families still wait for news that may never come. If we forget places like Saydnaya, we allow them to exist in the shadows forever. The world said never again, but it's happening again, behind those cold gray walls. So now you know. Share this story, because silence helps the oppressor, never the oppressed. Add black screen with links to human rights organizations.